right, it's time for some thoughts on Tom Brady's situation.
All right, now, first of all,
what the hell?
This dude is, if he's not the top of the pecking order, I do not know what is.
I'm trying to absorb this. I literally found this out coming in here an hour ago.
Yep.
And this is like my hero. This is Tom Brady, man.
Yep. Here it is. Tom Brady has accepted that Gisele Bundchen's romance with her jiu-jitsu instructor began years ago while they were still together, in other words. So, a guy who has more Super Bowl rings than Thanos has Infinity Stones can't keep the supermodel happy. She would rather be with a dude who can fold her clothes while she's still in them.
Correct.
Gets the bitches wet. What can I say?
Listen, there's something about men who are willing to do violence that women just go crazy for.
Get some cootie douches on his dishes.
When I was in the Ranger Battalion and Special Forces, there were just women that would throw themselves at the dudes with the funny berets.
Yep. I love that the reactions here are priceless. She's rich, married to a tall, extremely popular, equally wealthy man who, by all accounts, had remained faithful to her. If Tom Brady can't keep his wife happy, what message does that send about getting married? If you fall out of love, leave. Don't cheat on your partner.
Yeah.
I've seen this one before. I love you, Lois. I love you, Superman. Is he really the best I can get? Just see what happens there. You can be Tom Brady. She's still going to cheat.
Yep.
Well, I mean, what really the real kicker here is the dog here. What you're not seeing is the jar of peanut butter.
Is that the jiu-jitsu guy?
Yes.
Yeah. Here's another thing. Brady could sue the shit out of that guy.
He could.
Sue him.
He should.
Sue him.
Yep.
Sue everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I'd tell that to everybody. Just sue him.
Yeah. Apparently, Gisele, so she's insisting that they didn't start dating until June of last year, 8 months after they finalized their divorce. Tom Brady flat out says, or no, as a source that happens to know them, says, if she wants to have people think she's been dating Joaquin since only June, so be it. But they have been together longer, and they are not taking it slow.
Yep.
Tom has accepted it.
That's sad.
It is. I love this. King Solomon was right. An excellent wife is the crown of her husband, but she who brings shame is like rottenness in his bones.
And that statement right there speaks volumes to why men do not want women with a large body count.
You ain't kidding. Because modernity has ruined modern women. And if you don't think so, let's take a look at what a young Gen Zer has to say about a guy who was just trying to be kind. It's a 3-minute video. We'll play it through and then we'll react to it because her father has some choice words of his own that I'm sure will mirror our thoughts on this issue.
Okay.
Okay. What'd you say?
I can't stand him when I'm not on my pills.
You said you liked him, just not today. What was it about today that was so bad?
You and her mom's
really
laughing at her.
I don't think I'm leaving him on because I like him. It's just today I didn't like him. And it's like I made him sit through 2 musicals and he cried at the end of one and that pissed me off for some reason. Like I don't like I appreciate the enthusiasm, but shut up and go away. And then he hugged me before he left and that pissed me off because it was too long of a hug, too tight of a hug. I don't know, but I was ready for him to leave like 3 hours before that.
Before you started the last movie?
Yes.
And made him watch it?
Yes, I thought he would leave. Turns out he's not.
So you're mad at him for being patient and caring. Is that?
I haven't taken my anxiety meds in 2 days.
Oh my God.
I think that he causes me anxiety.
You think it's him and not your lack of taking the medication that prevents the anxiety. You think it's...
I think that he caused anxiety.
Was he in your life when you started on the anxiety pills?
You know that he wasn't, and I know what you're doing.
Okay. So then could it possibly be that you hadn't taken your anxiety pills that you're used to taking, and so you were more anxious?
Okay, maybe, but like, I was obviously upset, and he asks me, "Are you upset?" And I say no, and then he just
This sounded familiar, guys?
He's like, okay, what do you even want from me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you want?
Probably
Like,
communication.
Obviously, I'm upset. Leave.
Oh, that's what men do. Oh, you're mad? Well, I'm just going to leave then. That's what good men
No,
do.
but he cleaned out my entire house. He vacuumed my entire house.
How terrible of him.
No, he vacuumed and did my dishes.
How awful of him. Are you hearing this? The monster she's dating?
He made me lunch and sat down. We held hands and he said grace.
How are you possibly putting up with this?
That made me so
I know,
angry.
right? Oh my
It
God.
made me
Uh-huh.
so angry. I
Yeah.
don't know why.
Yeah. I get it. No, I get it.
There you go.
I'm going to leave now. I don't, you upset with me?
Wow.
It was such a stressful day. And I literally
I get
told
it.
him, I said,
I get it.
I'm under so much stress. He goes, I get stressed
What
sometimes
fucking
too.
stress?
Oh my God. I wanted to punch him right in the
Compassion. How dare he?
The sad thing is, typically you
Wow.
Yeah. This is what you're missing out on, guys, when you go monk.
Listen.
My
Wow.
What do you even say to that?
There's nothing. Well,
She has-
her father handled it
Yeah,
perfectly.
This chick has no real problems whatsoever. Her problem is what she sees in the mirror while she's diddling on her webcam.
Let's face it. The women of the West, they don't have to worry about electricity. They don't have to worry about food. They don't have to worry about water. There's no worrying about illness because you can go get medical care anywhere. They literally live in the safest environment. They have entertainment, infinite amounts of entertainment at their fingertips. You don't really have to work that hard here, especially in and around cities. Now, there's some people out there that bust their ass. I got it. But a lot of these ladies, they want the cushy jobs. They want to walk in off the street and go to management where they can, crack the whip on people without, putting in the time or paying their dues. They're not going to work any of those jobs that, God forbid, you might die on or get injured, or better yet, get dirty and smelly. They're not doing any of that.
Nope.
And they're bitching about men who care about them, give them a little bit of compassion, try to do the right thing. Gentlemen, walk off the fucking plantation.
You ain't kidding.
Let it fucking collapse. It's not worth it.
I love having a dog.
Me too.
It's just it's the best.
Listen, Blake, your dog it's a cat.
Yeah, I know she's basically not really a dog.
It's
I
a cat.
understand this thing, but she's you. I mean, you snuggle on her every time.
I
she
like
comes
your
over.
dog. I'm not saying. I'm just saying it's a cat.
I know she's more of a cat.
Yeah.
Dangly kitty toys. Whatever.
Yeah, I've liked your dog since it first showed up.
Yeah, she at least plays fetch.
Yeah.
My older dog was more of a cat than this one even.
Yeah,
So
she's a bitch.
shit.
But I like her. She's all right.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Popford supporters Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.